You're watching Nightly News Now. This just in. We've received word that the great-grandson of Dr. Seuss, 9-year-old Jackson Seuss, has discovered a fascinating, unpublished poem by the beloved poet and author while playing in the attic of Seuss's former residence. Seuss died in 1991, leaving behind many unfinished works. However, this most recent poem may be the most shocking, as it seems to reveal that Dr. Seuss was, in fact, a flat earther. The family has allowed us to share this newly discovered recording of the poem under the condition that we pair it with a Seuss family-approved video slideshow curated by none other than the 9-year-old great-grandson, Jackson Seuss. If you're just tuning in, here's an original recording of the newly discovered poem by the late Dr. Seuss entitled, "The Earth is Flat," with video from Seuss's 9-year-old great-grandson. Let's take a look.
The Earth is Flat by Dr. Seuss. The earth is flat, and that is that. The earth was never round, in fact. Yet all across this even land, there were those who did not understand. They fought the truth with tooth and nail. They brought out tools and clues and scales to prove our world was like a ball. But I don't believe them at all. Their scientists would yell and scream to justify their crazy dream. And those of us who knew the truth would let them yell, would let them hoot. Because deep inside we knew that there was level land beneath the air, a tabletop where life began, where birds have flown and fish have swam. The elephants and the giraffes, the zebras and the jungle cats, the flies, the spiders, and the slugs, the bees and all the other bugs, the pigs and dogs, toads and frogs, the bats, the rats, they all evolved. Across a flush and prostrate sea, horizon as far as the eye can see. So who's to blame, and who is wrong? Those people and their round earth songs? And who in power spreads these lies? Those physicists and science guys. They tell us that the future's best, with tech and specs and internets. But I miss when we all agreed that land was meant for lakes and trees. Before these damn newfangled phones, before the trains and planes and drones, before the television set, before the tanks and fighter jets, before Columbus sailed the sea and spread all of his trickery, before the house, before the lawns, before the wars and atom bombs. I do not need a science text or astronauts to go and check, to know that when you reach the edge, you'll fall off into space instead. I wish that those opposed could see what utopia means to me. For me, it is the vast expanse, the forest floor, the desert sand. I never knew how good it was. The little towns were full of love. Before the future came and wrecked and wrapped its hands around our necks. Oh, how I miss when I was born, and how I long to get it back. The innocence of a world unknown, back when I knew the earth was flat.